Hello and welcome back to the Lander 98 channel. Today we're going to be taking a look at something that goes along with the 3D printing that we've been starting to get into, and that is going to be paint. Preferably primer today because, well, I've got a lot of cars to primer. I've been falling behind. But we're going to get into, obviously, these cars were primer just a couple days ago, and now we're finally getting color on them. See, 16 Explorer, Mark IV Golf, a 2000 Focus, as well as an early 2000 Celica. So, what we're going to do is we're going to take a look at what kind of primer to use when it comes to these, and what the effect is of using the wrong primer. So, it's going to be a short little video, and yeah, hopefully you learn. Alright, so we have two different types of primer. We got your basic Rust-Oleum, the 2X type, and then we got this kind of Rust-Oleum, the actual automotive stuff. Now, between the two, maybe your first thought would be to go for the automotive filler primer. Especially, and this is the actual Diora 2 that we made from the last video going over the really bad blueprints. As you can see, there's a ton of layer lines. Now, we smoothed a whole bunch of this from an epoxy coating. I can make a video on that on another time. But, yeah, there is a lot of layers here. Shrek quote right there. And, well, you'd think filler primer is the way to go. Especially if we look at these primered ones that we got right here. You can still see the layers. Hope you can see them. This is 1080p. As well as over here, brand new Corvette, brand new Mustang, as well as new Camaro. So, which one of these should you go for? Well, guess what? If you thought this one, you're very wrong, and I will show you why. This is an automotive primer. Obviously, easy guess. However, it is meant for automotive use. Now, I'm not trying to be the kind of person that's like, oh, these aren't automotive, so don't use it. No, there's an actual thing to go along with it, and it has something to do with this Supra right here. From a far camera distance, you can't really see it. But if we zoom in, my God, it's looking worse than an 80-year-old granny. And that is because this paint does not like to conform to these kinds of plastics. Now, you would be very surprised, and honestly, you would have to take quite the chemistry class to learn this. But just because it is a solid surface, the chemical bonds between all of it is very, very different than automotive. Like, heck, you can even use this for automotive plastics, and I think I've actually have used it for automotive plastics. However, those plastics obviously have started with an automotive coating prior. Because obviously you don't just start painting a car with straight metal. Unless you sand it straight metal, which still, metal's going to have a lot better chemical bond with paint than plastic. There's a reason why car manufacturers have to use specific paint to match plastic. So, with this granny completely destroyed, we're looking at you. This is the basic primer that you might be able to find at Walmart for $3.50, and that's if you're older than 18 and actually able to buy it. So, and also, you can really hose the ever-living heck out of these cars to try and fill this. So, when I go for another layer, I'll sand it how I can, and then give it another really thick coat for the top. The side's kind of easy to blend in, so that's not a problem. This one actually came out really well. So, we're going to go take a quick look on actually spraying it. See how. Now, it is slightly spritzing out today, so I got the cars and this bag. So, walk on out to the paint shed, and we will give it a spray. Yeah, she's doing nice. Doesn't look like she used to. Camera's probably looking like absolute garbage right now, considering I'm carrying it with 2 fingers and probably going to drop it. So, set you down. Actually, can we get a bird's eye view? Yes, thank you, Chrysler. Alright, so, what we're going to do is we got the Deore that we showed off. I've got this Charger SRT8, and I've got this Viper SRT10. Now, I did not sand these prior, because I usually like to have the primer tell me exactly what kind of details I need to cover. So, here we go. Just gonna not hose it, but at least enough that I can get a good coating on. Now, it is definitely a good idea that you have proper ventilation, as you can really damage your lungs with this. Now, yes, I've probably damaged my lungs with this as well. However, I think secondhand smoking is going to be far worse. Thank you, AutoZone. Okay. So, just gonna keep spinning this around till all the cars have a good coat on them. Last turn. Definitely got a lot at the bottom of the Deore here that's going to need. Alright. Everything looks good. Now we're just going to hose the roofs a little. Oh, can's dying. Can's dying! Come on! Give me one last stretch. Please. I know I gotta go to Walmart, but come on. Last me. At least for the video. Okay, that's good. Good. Alright. Probably out of memory here soon, so. Oh yeah, almost out of memory. Okay, so. I really hope the camera was actually aiming at this while I was doing this, or I'm going to look like a complete fool. But yeah, we were able to hose the top with primer. So we got it filled in a little without actually using filler primer. And now it is just left to sandpaper and more coats beyond that. So, that's all you really need to know. And then obviously, the cars are going to have to stay in here as it is drizzling out. Well, it might have stopped. But, that's all we really need to know for now. And obviously, be patient, let it dry. And please don't sand it till it's actually dry. Last thing you need to do is gunking up your sandpaper with wet primer. Yeah, I'm talking to you, Legacy. Alrighty, so, hope you enjoyed the video. And if you did, please hit the like button and subscribe for more content. I hope to have this video up soon. I don't have my computer on me, so it might be later tonight. So, I'll see you then. Bye.